Hello and welcome to Sport This Morning. I'm Cecilia Amogbe.
Always a delight to have you join us. I'm Austin Okonakman.
Okay, let's get started with the show now. It's 21 days, that's 3 weeks to the Olympic Games. How ready is Team Nigeria? That's the question we'll keep asking.
Cecilia, time is ticking away. 21 more days to go to the 2016 Rio Olympics. It's not just the Olympics we're looking forward to. In another sport in Nigeria, they are hoping, they are praying, they are believing that they can feature at the Rugby World Cup. That's the Black Stallions right there. As we speak, they're in Morocco for the 2019 pre-World Cup qualifiers. They defeated Mauritius in their opening game, and they will be playing Morocco tomorrow. If they win, the World Cup dream will continue. So we will be talking about that on the show this morning. Also on the show, tough one for Anthony Joshua because Lenox Lewis, former heavyweight champion, believes there's still more work to be done for Anthony Joshua to be able to fight some world heavyweights. Lenox Lewis believes with the fights that he has had, there's still more to be done.
So much more.
It's coming from a legend.
Before he will have to step into the leading heavyweight bout. I'm talking about the big stars. You know, when you're talking about heavyweight, there's some stars you need to talk about. But Anthony Joshua, I think he has made a gradual progression, into being one of the top boxers in the world. But Lenox Lewis is telling him to say, look, you still have a lot to do for you to be recognized, or rather being regarded as one of the best.
Also, Lenox Lewis is saying, look, don't get carried away. You've had just 17 fights, undefeated, everyone they're talking about. But don't go near the big guns yet. Just relax. Otherwise, it'll just spoil your party for you. But let's give it up to Anthony Joshua. He's been consistent. He's been knocking out everyone, giving people even technical knockouts. But I think Lenox Lewis knows what he's talking about, because at this stage, there's a rush of blood to the brain. And then you go and fight somebody that will now disgrace you. Everybody will forget about your record and start talking about that defeat. I
think it's a good one. You know, when you're saying boxing, I think there was a time, Ty was actually talking about some boxers he actually needs to fight. I felt, look, the boxers he has defeated are not the big guns yet. So at least you need to take it one step at a time. Look for those that are within your category. I mean, that's a record will just still be there. Against Brazil in June, Dominic Brazil.
That was his last fight.
Knockout, the last fight.
That's right.
Of course, in April there was another Charles Martin. I mean, that was a demolition. You understand? So the others that are still coming up and everything. So he just needs to take it. I
think he showed class against Dillian White. He also showed class against Dominic Brazil. Kevin Johnson, Gary Cornish. Yeah, he pushed all those ones aside. But Anthony Joshua, just looking at him and his determination and his style of fighting, you cannot but say, hey, he's doing so well at the moment. But I get to what Lenox Lewis is saying. He's saying, look, we just can't put him out there against any top boxer. But he's not far from the top level right now. So he's giving him his kudos. Say, look, you're a good boxer. We like what you're doing for heavyweight boxing, but we cannot just throw it to any of the top guys. For instance, just say, go and fight Tyson Fury or go and fight Vladimir Klitschko. We're saying, no, this guy, take it one step at a time. Do more work.
Okay, I think against Deontay Wilder, he can.
Well, it's still difficult. It's still difficult to put him against. For instance, put him against Tyson Fury that has gone 25 fights undefeated, KOs 18. Put him against Deontay Wilder 36 fights undefeated, 35 knockouts. That's pretty tough.
Huge,
Lewis saying, look, I've been there, done that. Look, don't rush it. Go into the boxing gym, do more work, fight more fighters, gain more experience, and then we can start seeing those guys we can pitch you against. And that's his professional boxing record right there. Cecilia, it looks good.
It looks very good. It not just it looks good, it's good. Because, boy, if you look at those names, I mean, how many bouts have they had? And how big are they when it comes to heavyweight boxing? So that tells you that, look, you actually need to keep fighting guys like this. And you take it one step at a time. Maybe when he's already 23 knockouts for him, then you can start looking for the big guns and the likes of Tyson Fury talked about, Vladimir Klitschko, and the big guys and the heavyweight. But outside that, I think he needs to keep fighting, to get to that record. And just against Dillian White, he talked about the fact that it was an easy win for him. Kevin Johnson also another knockout. Raphael Love another knockout. Jason Gavin another knockout for him. So it's have a very one against Charles Martin recently, and of course another Brazilian against. another recent fight. Yeah, exactly. So it shows that Anthony Joshua is doing a very, very good job in boxing. I mean, he's going higher and higher. But if you had to fight someone that is like has had more experience than him, that have had close to 36 fights, 40-something fights and all that, it might just. Well, we'll just wait. Let me not stick up my neck. Okay. But we'll just wait and see. I'm waiting for Deontay Wilder's fight. I mean, if he can actually beat him, I'll know that, yes, he's there already.
Really tough, because Deontay Wilder will make his fourth title defense against Chris Arreola on Saturday. So tomorrow we're expecting that big fight. And I always believe Joshua will have to earn his respect if and when it takes Deontay Wilder. So that's.
And I believe he's going to earn it.
That's the story. We will be monitoring Anthony Joshua's career, particularly. Tyson Salam believes there's a lower Femi in his name, so we continue to monitor right here. And wish him all the best in his career. He's a fine boxer and he's doing so well. We'll still stay with boxing, but this time the real 2016 boxing event. Look, we said it when they came out. Iba says we want professionals to feature at the Olympics. We said no. But in the end, they said yes, it will happen.
Can have that.
Mexican boxer says we're not worried. We're not afraid. Bring them on.
Yeah, bring them on. I mean, when you're going to be having a total of 286 boxers, 236 of them men, 50 women, they'll be competing for medals at the Rio Games. It tells you the look. Any boxer that's going to go into it will definitely have to be up there. I mean, top notch. But Mexican boxers are not worried about that. They're saying, look, we can actually bring in the best. They're looking at the Cubans. They're looking at the guys from Venezuela, guys from Kazakhstan, guys from Colombia. These are countries, when you talk about boxing at the Olympics, they're already top there. But they're actually preparing well, and they're also prepared to face any opponent they will see at the Olympics. So we're waiting.
Yeah, that's Mexico, and we know they've done a lot for their boxing, and over the years they've established quality boxers, and that's the only way, Cecilia, you can prepare your psychology. Yeah. Because if you start saying, I'm going to fight professionals, these professionals will eventually mess you up. So they're getting ready. They're saying, look, this is the sort of motivation they need to give to themselves. Like, we're going to fight these professionals. Whatever they want to bring, let them bring. Our techniques are different. So as they're taking us the professional way, we'll go straight, we'll go amateur. Then we can just upset them. So I think it's a good one. We're waiting to see what will come out of the boxing event, because it will become news when amateur boxers. But amateur boxers defeat the professionals. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, definitely. And the last time Mexico actually won any medal at all, which was also a bronze medal, was in Sydney 2000. And it was Christian Baero who actually won a bronze medal in Sydney. And it's saying that is the last time they won a medal. And this time around, with the professional boxers coming in, they will definitely want to see how they can get their hands on. They're going to be having the likes of Rodriguez, in there. Another boxer, Lindolfo Daguerdo, will also be there. Elias Emido also there. Raul Corel will also be there. They have the 64 kilos, the 60 kilos, the 52 kilos, and of course 48 kilos, the flyweight. So you have so many boxers going from Mexico for the Rio Olympics. But for us, it's just one that is going. So, and that one that we have is really not too worried about winning medals at the Olympics, because he knows that he's been watching the fights of other boxers. That's how he's actually learning his techniques. Look at the way some opponents were knocked out, and the prospective ones he's going to face. I mean, getting their techniques and also watching their fights and their games, and with his coach also training him right there at the National Stadium. He himself can also pick up a medal for Nigeria.
Sometimes I just pity Jagba. What's so much pressure on him right now? He's carrying the entire Nigeria as regards boxing on his shoulders. And I have the same words that Lenox Lewis said to Anthony Joshua: do more work. He needs to work more. But the Mexican boxers right there, Cecilia, they are practicing. They are getting ready. They are getting their minds prepared and say, look, this is the Olympics. And with the development of boxing in Mexico, they can go with that spirit. They can go with that motivation, meet any professional and say, look, we know we're going to fight you. So we've been preparing. That's the only way out of this. You prepare and then you give your best. Then whatever comes out of it, you say, well done to yourself.
Yeah, well done. So many boxers going from Mexico. I'm just jealous right now. But, and of course, they have a pool of team also. The coaches and everyone, former heavyweight boxers, all of them, actually being there for them. Well, we don't have that in Nigeria, but at least the Mexicans, they know what they have to do to ensure that after the 2000, they need to win another medal in Rio.
I know. Good pictures coming out of Mexico. I just wish it was also Ifeanyi Jagba flanked by Omar Sadiq, flanked by Korede, flanked by Ifeanyi Akpochi, and the female boxers also saying they're ready. But that's not the case. That's not the case. We're hoping that they will make good use of the opportunity. Talking about Ifeanyi Jagba and other Nigerian athletes going to the Olympics, they can't just do something and that will get us talking. It's 21 more days to the 2016 Rio Olympics. What are you talking about? In Nigeria, everyone, sports followers are asking how prepared our athletes. The sports ministry, they're optimistic that it will be better than the 2012 London Olympics. But the athletes are saying, look, nothing is happening. We don't know what is going on. Former Olympians such as Chima Ajinwa says, look, forget about the Rio 2016 Olympics. Start preparing for Tokyo 2020. Same thing, Marion Yali says, take them into close camping. It's very important right now. Let them start getting ready. Because you see that's what we've seen with the Mexicans. They are preparing. With Kenyans, they're already in camp. They are preparing. But let's talk about Sheye Ogunlewe. It's heartwarming to know that Sheye Ogunlewe has qualified for the Olympics. But we're worried about the time. 10.12 in Sapele. You saw him. What's his mood like? You think he can improve on that?
Yeah, he was actually happy, most of them talked about the weather condition, that if it was better, you see the picture in the screen, the floor a bit wet, it was raining and they had to run inside the rain and everything, and they themselves not actually having that time to be running consistently. Luckily for him, he was in Madrid, he did a good time. And of course, in Sapele, that's a personal best at 10.12 seconds. I think running 10.12 seconds in a condition like this, when you get a better track and a better weather, I think he can do better. I think he can actually, Shaya is an athlete I'm looking at, like he can actually do a sub 10 sometimes. Well, at the Olympics, I really can't stick out my neck what's going to happen, because if you look at the pool of athletes, I mean, that the Jamaicans and the Americans have picked, they released the list that they've actually picked. It tells you that these stars have been running sub 10 consistently. So if you can just do a sub 10 in any of the meets before the Olympics, I think Sheye can at least get to the finals of the 100 meters.
That's right. I totally agree with you, because he's young, he's determined,
very, very young.
He's in the right environment. He's quite fast, I agree. But 10.1, so I remember I was saying, backed up with the prayers of Nigerians, it can just cut that to 9.80. That's the story. We're counting down to the 2016 Rio Olympics. Sheye Ogunlewe has qualified to compete. He's Nigeria's fastest man at the moment. Yeah, he's the one. We'll go on a break. When we come back, the champ, Sheye Ogunlewe, will be joining us live from wherever he is. We'll be talking about the prospects for the 2016 Rio Olympics and how ready he is for the championship. Don't go anywhere. Stay.